On behalf of the people of Tema Central, the youth especially, and I'm one of them, I am outraged at Mr. Charles Forson. And I feel righteous enough to express my anger because I'd like to ask him, when it comes to youth unemployment, he's a businessman as he claims. Number one, you're giving seed capital of 2,000 cedis to youth. How many youth? To do what? As a businessman, what does he need most today? Is it capital or does he need opportunity? 2,000 cedis into his business creates what? When you don't create the enabling environment, how does that benefit the youth? We have Tema Central, which used to house workers. We have the industries in our own industrial area. We have the heavy and the light industrial area, and the residences which used to house workers. You have companies that are collapsed because they are not sustainable, they are not viable. We're looking at things that produce or provide solutions on a mass sustainable scale. So you asked him a very key question which he failed to tap into. Is it sustainable? Giving 2,000 cedis to youth without any business support, without any guidance. How do you manage startups with 2,000 cedis in this economy? Why don't you address the issues which make our youth not employable? Why don't you address the issues which make it impossible for them to sustain small businesses, no matter how little or how big the capital? So for me, it's a very fundamental issue that I don't appreciate him toying with.
What plans do you have to address the issue of youth unemployment should you be elected member of parliament?
Thank you very much. I made reference to the heavy industrial area which house our companies. These are companies which largely employ from outside the constituency. You asked him a question, are these people resident in Tema Central? The youth unemployment is high in Tema Central without the notice of the rest of the country because the companies that we house are not employing our residents. Because we're not training. We need to train the youth to fulfill the responsibilities of the designations that are waiting for them in the companies. We're looking at a 24-hour economy. It means improved or increased production. It means that we're supposed to support these businesses to thrive. But if they thrive and they are recruiting from outside the constituency, of what use is it to us? The first two times I stood, I was talking primarily to the residents of Tema Central and explaining to them about opportunities for them. But today, I have the added portfolio of representing the businesses in Tema Central and reminding them of their responsibility towards the community that houses them. So I cannot be an MP only for the residents and to share money to residents, but I must be an MP who makes sure that the companies are thriving so that they take up their responsibility to employ our youth.